Hi everybody, Maria here. So I am working on a spring tan style journal because my measurements are not even close to exact. Here is the size I'm using, and it is, oh, I should put from the top here, 9.5 by about 4.5. So it's an ish. The major kit that I'm using is by Artie Mays, and it's her newest spring one. And then I have other papers in here too by different companies on Etsy, and then a mix of other pages, which I will show you. For today, I'm going to work on the cover a little bit. This is a piece of scrapbook paper that I had that I just covered in, sorry, I'm picking at some of the texture paste. I covered it in gesso first. Then I used two different stencils. I used a Tim Holtz stencil, which is this one, and then We Are Memory Keeper stencil, which is this one. And it's really important, you guys, you know you got to clean your stencils off after using when it comes to texture paste and stuff. Not so much with sprays and stuff, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, and so then I sprayed it, and I used a brush to put some of that powder, that glittery powder over it. I can't think of the name right now, my brain is fried. I used lots of different color sprays, and here's what we got. So this is going to be my cover. Obviously it's got to be cut down, and I try to use colors that were within the papers here. So all right, so I really like this side better, but obviously that's the back, and you can't flip it this way because the flowers are directional. So I want to have like a little bit of a lip on each side. So now I have to see if I want to take off any of this lip, which I like having the bits at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the edge, I think, and I gotta decide if I want more of the bottom or more of the top, because I'm gonna have to cut it down if I want to go in the middle. But if I go in the middle, then I'm not going to have any of the page really left over to use. And if I keep some of it to use, I can make tags and stuff, or a journaling card a little bit. I really think I want to keep more of the bottom, I think, because even though the top makes it more springy, but the bottom brings in this blue really nice. So I think I'm going to keep more of the bottom. All right, so I am just going to get a pencil and mark it, and I'm just going to do about right there. Okay, so I'm going to start by grabbing my trimmer. I'm going to use a rotary one. I have a guillotine one, a rotary one, and the other Fiskars kind that just has the regular blade in it. So you've got to, sorry, I'm getting off track. Anyways, the rotary I feel like would be best for this kind of cutting to go through all the texture paste. I'm going to line it up right here with this, and I'm going to go through it right there. Okay, so there we go. A little more. Okay, so now I have this nice piece to do some other things with in the journal. Then it is going to still be too big going this way, so do I want to? No, I still have to think about that. I don't want this to be, unless I want to put trim there, and then I still have some of that, all of that. And do I like that better? I kind of do. Sorry, just thinking out loud. And then if I put trim there, it could be really pretty. I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm surprising myself a little bit. So I'm going to put that to about there. I might want a little bit more off the top and bottom, just a squidge. Okay. I like that to right there with the border I have. I'm not gonna, well, I will obviously add tags and journaling cards and ephemera, so I want to leave a little bit of room. If I do that, still, I think that will be fine still. I do. Okay, so let's do that. Let's grab, okay, let's grab my pencil. Everything can be adjusted. Nothing's set in stone, and if I mess it up, I can make another. All right, so let's do that. We're going to cut that down. So now we have another piece of this to work with. All right, so I am going to take a tiny bit more off top and bottom, but like a smidge. Okay, here we go. All right. Oop, just a little bit stuck there. That's fine. I'm not saving that piece. So let's see how we look with that. All right, so, and these open spots I left purposely without stuff just because I didn't want it to be cover to cover texture paste. Okay, so we have that. I think that's nice so far. All right, and some of this will get covered. I was hoping that would be more toward the end, but that's all right. We can make this work. I've got some of the blue in there to go with this, and we've got pinks in here and things, so that's great. Oh, I feel happy about that. Okay. Okay, good. I do want to cover the inside too because it's got all this icky on it. So let me go sand some of this stuff off and pick it off, and then I'll come back. Okay, I have just taken an emery board and sanded it down so that it's mostly flat. You know, anything that's left is not too bad. Now, here is my pile of papers that I'm working with primarily for this, and I can pick through other things if I want. I'm not going to use any of these documents right now for this, so let me move those to the side. Okay. All right, so I want to keep in mind my front cover and my back cover because that's what's going to go up against it. This one's solid. I don't think I'm going to do that. This one's kind of nice because it's got the blue flowers with pink, so we'll keep that in mind. And that one. Okay, this was another set. I think this one's Digital Curio is the brand. Okay, it's nice. A solid could be nice. You know, that could be decent. Maybe that one. So these ones are nice, these section of blues. So we'll pull these. Okay. Come back to these. Okay, and we're gonna probably say no to any of the pinks. Unless they have the blue in them, but still that's not my fave. Okay, so we're gonna skip over there. That's another document. We're not gonna do those. Okay, and then these are the, these are the ones that are part of the Artie Mays file, which that could look nice. That one could look good. And I did double side them with another, this is another Digital Curio file. Okay. I'm not sure if I want it. See, I like that too. If I want it busy on busy, but when you go monotone, it doesn't look so busy on busy, right? No. Okay, and then we've got her prints, or her, you know. No. Okay. Oh, that does look good. Okay. Let's see, these are ones I didn't, and then that's the landscape. Okay, so I pulled what I like enough. Well, I like it all a lot, but I mean that will matchy-matchy for me. Okay, so I do like that because it's very light, but still nice, and it could blend well. All right, I also like that, but if I start with this, I can layer. So you know what? I'm gonna take out the ones that are print like that. Okay, anything that has like a print. And we're gonna go more. Okay, that's a possibility. So we are just too much print. Just narrowing it down. This is kind of my process once I make up my mind. All right. Stay. And these all go. All right. So we're down to 3. So we have to decide if we want to go with a blue. That's too much of a print, I think, for that layer. A blue on the inside or a cream. I think I'm going to go cream because it's spring for this particular journal. Okay, I did not print on the back side of that. So that's kind of nice because it means that I'm not wasting ink. Now I might need to print one more of those because I don't want to go this way because I leave too much unless I want to put like trim on or something on the top of the bottom, but I don't think I do. So I need to do that. All right, so I will be back because I need to print another sheet, and then I'm going to cut them both down and I'm going to glue them on, and I'll come back to show you the pages and stitch the journal in. All right, so I have my 2 cut pieces on. I cut it so hopefully it's going to be not meeting exactly in the middle. You shouldn't see almost any of the white, and I can put ink where you might. I'm just going to add a little to the middle because I am going to sew around the edges, and I'll let you know how that goes with my sewing machine. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, let's see here. I might need to, because I don't know if I'm going to, let's see here. Do I want to, this is not really directional, so I'm okay on that. Do I want to glue in the middle or not? I don't, I got to think about this, but I do want to button that. Okay, and then that. I gotta think for a minute while I'm doing this, because I'm thinking about this border here and what I want to do about that. Okay, all right, so this is good right here because we're gonna do that. That's great. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm very good with all of that. Wonderful. All right. I think, because I don't know if I'm going to sew there. I don't know if I want lines like that there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and, for the sake of being safe, I'm going to go ahead and glue that right there. Okay. And what I'm doing is, I'm just flipping it upside down, adding to the line to the middle here, and then turning around and flattening it. And some's coming out of my table, and that's all right. I can clean that up. I want to clean it up now. There we go. Okay, here's what we have for the cover so far. I run around the edges, and then I came along the 2 outsides toward the middle, but I did it so that I would catch these edges. Okay, and I haven't decided if I'm keeping these threads or not, but I can decide that as I go. All right, so there's what we have so far. I might put some pockets. I'm not sure. If I do, maybe I'll even put them here so that you can tuck this way. So there we go, and we will be doing some decorating on that. Let me show you what I have for my pages so far. Okay, so this is the portrait printed of the Artie Mays, I think it's called Spring Blossom. Okay, and then on the back side, I printed, I want to say it's called Digital Curio. All right, and it's their, I think, old papers. And then this is another collection, I can't remember her name, and that's a fold out. Again, another Digital Curio. This is a different one. These are old papers or something. I can't remember, honestly. This was just a piece of printed, not printed newspaper, and I used different stencils. This is the stencil from the front and some Tim Holtz ink. Okay, so it's a fold out. More of the Digital Curio, a doily. Okay, more of the Spring Blossom. Okay, Digital Curio, Spring Blossom. Okay, this is a page from a book. And what I did actually on this one is I tore the book out and then I washi it together so it could be small enough to fit. This is a ruby pearl design that I printed on tissue paper and sewed and made it a pocket. Okay. Okay, and then here's the center, and then we're just going to repeat on the other side. Okay, and fold out. All right, so I don't think I want to add any more pages, so my next step will be to sew in my signature to my cover. Let's count how many pages. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 15, and then you double it for the other side is 30. So I think that's nice for a little traveler's notebook. All right, so we will sew that in together later. So that's it for this video, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and if you have any suggestions. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.